Hey guys, welcome back to Intellectual Depth. I'm Layla.
And I'm Fauzia, and this is about finding your ID.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing? How's your weekend? How's your mental health?
Yeah, guys, how have you been? How is the world treating you, and how are you
How are your loved ones and everyone around you? I hope y'all are good.
taking care of yourself and spiritually healing
Yeah, we all need that healing
from within?
So today we're talking about green flags. Basically, what green flags are, they're just things that are positive. They align with who you are. They make you a better person, and they're what you're looking for in a person. What does it mean to you?
I think you've said it. Green flags are just the positive signs. It aligns with your values, it aligns with your goals, and it aligns who you are as an individual.
True.
And green flags, when it comes to, it's normally a relationship, is you're at a point in your stage in your life, you're like aware of your ideal person.
Yeah.
This ideal person, they're stable, mentally stable, financially stable, and they're aware of who they are also as an individual.
Yeah.
You have certain compatibility. You could sit down and have intellectual conversation. You can learn to agree to disagree. So it's like two matured souls, you know, facing each other at a point in their life. You're both matured, you know what life is, you know the definition of life, you know struggle, you know challenges, you know everything. Not everything about life, of course, because when you decide to settle down with this person, is gonna come. And I'm referring this, I always say, when it comes to marriage, it's very important because the choices you make when choosing a partner is very scary. And when you see those green flags, accept them and just go for it. Because honestly, not knowing a green flag, some people, they're not even aware. They're not even aware. That's why when it comes to green flag, you have fully developed as a person. You know what it feels like.
What actually you want.
What actually you want in your life. How you want your future to be. How you want the idea of how you want your kids to be raised in terms of religion wise, in terms of education. It's just understanding your mental space and respecting yourself from within.
Yeah.
Appreciating that person's similarity and, respecting the differences.
Yeah, I think that makes complete sense because it's actually just fitting to each individual. It depends on the individual, basically, what your green flags are. Someone's green flags is someone's red flags. But I think if you know you, like if you're self aware, that's the beginning of having a green flag for yourself. And then knowing what you want, like you said, if you know what you want, then it helps a lot with what you know what to filter, filter out. So because green flags do exist, no matter how bad we're always, shining light on red flags, red flags. There are green flags in people that you might want to, maybe it outweighs those red flags. It depends on you and what you believe in. But it's your choice to make. Is that green flag green enough
For you,
for me?
is it like lightish green?
Is it green or is it lemon green? You decide, basically.
Or green grass?
Or
Army green?
Or like, does that green flag resonate with you? Does that green flag? Because examples of green flags are, this person understands you. This person does not put you in a situation where you feel like you're demeaned or you're less than. This person values you and aligns, like you said, your values and stuff. And this person considers you as a person that they could confide in.
You have a meaning in
They
this world.
trust. Like, trust is a very valuable green flag that you have
Loyalty also.
yeah, you have to keep in mind. And those green flags are really for you to decide.
Yeah, I think it's very important, like you said. Honestly, when it comes to green flag, I think I would add the 5 love languages. Like, green flags is understanding. Okay, maybe for example, this person's love language is act of service,
Yeah.
and the other person love language is gifts. You understanding that is like, okay, mine is different from theirs, but I'll respect it because we love each other, we care about each other. I don't have to say, okay, it has to be this, it has to be this. Just knowing, if even if you're knowing your temperaments, understanding your personality traits, knowing what triggers this individual, because you're in a stage in your life you want to, how will I say, nourish. You want peace, because green, it's just all the colors. Just when you think of green, peace,
mental health,
growth, just empowerment. There's no selfishness in that line. There's no miserness. There's no jealousy. There's no envy. There's no hatred for each other. It's just healthy, good, and good mind space, good mental space. So it's just very important you understand that. And I think you have a choice of the green flag you want. You don't expect the individual to come and tell you, oh, it should be this way. Just making peace with what you want, understanding this is what I want, and also having boundaries and setting those boundaries. Also, the other partner also understands, okay, this is the person's boundary, and respecting it. So it's just a bunch of peaceful,
just a bunch of your values and your decisions that align with who you are, and just basically it's just you. It's between you and the person you're choosing green flags. But there are some baseline of green flags, like trust, loyalty, understanding, compatibility. That's very important. Those are just like bases of green flags. And sometimes people might try to tell you their green flag is what should be a green flag to you, which is not.
And I think that's, you have to be careful. Letting people know your green flag could be, in terms of relationship, it could be a manipulative abuse. You confuse it for love, thinking, oh, they love me, it's sign of love. No, it's a manipulative abuse. They know what you want, they know the signs,
so they know how to frame it.
So they know how to frame it. Just put it in the beautiful frame for you to see the image. Once you've fallen for them, you're ready to go. They're in a bigger trap. You can't let them go. So just when it comes to green flags, be careful what you share. Don't, because I think now in a relationship, when someone is, the glorifying stage, you give them so much information. They're trying to see, how do I fit this information into mine? Not fully aware that everyone is unique and everyone is different. If they're gonna love you for you, let it be. If they're not, everyone goes their separate ways. It's not like I love this person, I need to be with them for better, for worse. It doesn't work like that. You need to sit to say, okay, this is what I've seen from my past relationship. This is what I want in my next relationship. How do I filter? How do I identify the green and the red?
And I feel like there are conversations you could do to get out the green flags. Not like asking, hey, do you have this?
Yeah, honestly, they are.
Like, are you trustworthy, or are you loyal? Like, not like that. Like, bringing up scenarios or having conversations or certain actions a person does that you're like, oh, okay, that's a green flag.
Yeah.
It's not something like you ask the person direct. I just want people to know that. It's something that you pick up.
Yeah.
Like, you understand, like, does that person, when you're talking, do they actually listen? Or do they just cut you off and just, say what they want because they have so much more to say about themselves?
Yeah.
So from there, if they're actually a good listener or a person that pays attention to you. So if that's a green flag for you and you don't have that, you know that, okay, that's a red flag and I don't want that in my life.
And sometimes, like, people are colorblind with colors. Like the green, they mistake the red flag for the green flag because they're deeply in love. Love. And sometimes it's like, okay, you're on a journey, your family members and your friends are telling you that green flag is a red flag. No, they love me, they can never. Honestly, someone tells you the sign, this person is not meant for you. They're telling you, but you're just so in love. You're blind by that. You're color blind, because some people can't differentiate green from red. They're color blind because the love is what made them blind. But do not be blind enough of the choices you're making.
Yeah.
Do not be blind enough how they talk to you. even a certain reply, they think, oh, it's a joke. You should be a certain way. I don't like you're smiling too much, or you're talking too much, or please try to lose weight,
Yeah,
or
those
I
sly
want my
comments.
wife to be a certain way, you know. Or they tell you a scenario about a childhood and want you to be sympathetic about it, and then they're like, oh, I wish, you know, that I had someone. Because some people are really emotionally empty tank. They have no emotions in them, and they're seeking for people to fill that tank. Fill me with love. Is this like, you know, how an asthmatic patient is about to die and they need air from anywhere? So if they're empty, it's like you're really hungry, you need food from everywhere. So they're looking for
emotions.
They don't
to
even
feed
care
on.
how you feel. They just need that emotion. Fill my empty tank. If that's the only way I'm gonna survive. Because humans, we love love. We love the feeling of having someone emotionally being there for us. But what I'm saying, just be careful, especially with the century going and so many people abuse love, misunderstood love. Just protect yourself.
Yeah.
Be in the right mental state to be able to differentiate distance. Read
Yeah.
about it, understand it. I know what you're getting up against, and always, like Layla always says, have a filter. Religion should be your filter.
Yeah, have a filter with these things. I feel with everything, have a filter with friendships, with work. Like have something that it's more like a boundary, but it's like a filter that filters out nonsense and your stuffs that you don't value and stuffs like that. But I think, like you mentioned, with the green and red flags, people might get misdirected or deluded or confused. So that's when you really need to sit and like talk to yourself, or maybe get a second opinion if you're really blinded, if you don't know what is going on, and pray about it, because sometimes whatever you do, you could never know a person truly.
Yeah.
So just pray about these things. But there are some people that keep showing you, this is who I am,
And you're like blind.
take it for what they say. This is who they are. They show you their true colors.
Accept it. And it's so sad. I want my sisters out there that feel like, okay, I'm almost reaching 40, I'm 35, I need to find a husband. Let me stop saying maybe I have my bars are too high. All those things I thought they were red, let me just try to close one eye and turn them to green. It's gonna backfire on you, sister, because you don't want to be in a situation when you're already married and it's gonna affect you mentally. It's gonna destroy you emotionally. And the worst part is you give birth to kids. They didn't choose you to be their parents, but you made a choice of the person you're gonna marry.
Yeah.
And are you gonna rush into it because society is telling you, oh, you're this age, and you're like, oh my god, all those red flags I had when I was 21, let me just make them green when I'm 30. I could just put my bars low and just try to say, oh, let me just accept him. I'm too distant that.
I'm too picky.
No, be patient. It's better you know the choices that you're making. And I'm pretty sure along the way with your patience, God would bring you the right guy. And the saddest part is some people are actually not meant to get married. No matter how you try, in your whole destiny, marriage is not part of it. You're going to come live and die and go. And God is going to reward you in paradise.
Yeah.
But I just want people to know out there.
I don't know why I found that funny, but okay.
Yeah, honestly, I saw a young person that died, and I'm pretty sure she had people that cared about her and she wanted to get married. But you never know what God is protecting you from.
Yeah.
Because God sees you've been through a lot in this world, and marriage is one abuse He doesn't want you to endure. Because some people are out there just to abuse.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, women always go through. As a mother, motherhood takes a lot, and you take it. So you need that person that brings peace to you.
Yeah.
That is there to help you religious wise, and that is there to guide you, and just there to be a man. Mentally stable, you know, financially stable.
Yeah.
Just be that, you know, shoulder that you need, like a helping hand. And protect the unborn kids. Because kids now, they're just giving birth. People are giving birth to people that they're not even sure. The parents are not even sure what they're doing. It's a generation of a pattern that is not even, you don't want to produce that, because you would question for it.
I feel like green flags and red flags are not only limited to platonic relationships, also in friendships, at work, family. You know, it could be so many things, but right now focusing on the aspect of relationships, it's very important for you not to just switch up and out. My green flag now is red. My red flag now is green. You know, you have those green flags for a reason, and God knows why it's within you. So like, trust your instincts and your intuition that you can actually go forward with that and choose the right person for you, not
Yeah.
only limited to a certain belief that you have. But appreciate the green flags you see in people. Appreciate the green flags within yourself. And always try to not engage and, enable red flags. I always tell people enabling red flags is all they need for them to rise high and be excited about you noticing them. Always clap for the green flags, and yeah.
But I believe every relationship you build with the individual, whether with a family, with a friend, you need to learn to filter the green from the red.
Yeah.
Take the green. It helps you grow from within. It helps you heal
Green
as an
for
individual.
growth, green for mental health,
green for spirituality.
Yeah.
So I think we've made justice to this topic. I just want everyone out there to know your standards, to know yourself as a person. I always say this because without knowing yourself, you can't even know what's green.
Yeah.
Without knowing what you want, you need to know what you want. What are your values? What is your purpose? What is your no-go area? What is your boundaries? And what is it? Because like you said, what you accept is what would continue.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have green flags, start making them.
Yeah.
To make your life way easier.
I have a question. Do you think green flags could outweigh some red flags? So if there are like deep red flags and then there are green flags, they're all ticked. Do you think it's possible to
Oh, that's deep. You just have to look and see from those other green flags.
Okay, for example, this deep red is your non-negotiable.
No.
That's why it's deep red.
No, then it cannot. You have to let it go.
Okay.
You have to let it go. You have to make peace. Pack those green and block those red. Just make peace from yourself. It's not. If it's your non-negotiables, nah. You just have to. You have to be selfish when it comes to green flags. Because if you're not, those other ones would come and conquer you.
Yeah, and they could make more hurt than they actually
more damage than you were left.
But I think green flags can coexist with a few red flags.
It's possible
for some people. But for certain people, no. It's not like you're not looking for a perfect person. But I think green and yellow flags could exist. But green and red.
I didn't know yellow exists.
No, yellow is like something you could live with. Yeah, yellow is like, yeah, they're negotiables. Maybe this certain person doesn't talk as much as you'd want. They're not as introverted.
Quiet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but then like a red flag is hygiene.
Oh no, that's a big
so
red flag.
Like even I think green and yellow could coexist.
Yeah, but then, even your religion, the deen cannot work without hygiene. Even life. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, so I think green and yellow could coexist, but for some people, I know green and red could coexist. But yeah, saying it from here, intellectual depth. Green and yellow, right?
Yeah, green and yellow. Avoid the red.
Yeah,
and
avoid the red.
Everyone's green flag is different. Yeah. Don't try to say, okay, let me try to choose.
Let me make my green flag your green flag.
Yeah, nah. Let them have their green flag. You have yours. Don't carry other people's sin. Yeah. Don't carry other people's. Everyone is different. You're different for a reason. Those green flags you feel are your green flags. They're inbuilt for you for a reason.
Yeah. But then some people sometimes don't even know what the green flags is. They have to hear it from someone.
That's why I just said it's personal growth. You have to understand yourself.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to this personal growth, you have to learn to
become a sponge.
Make peace with your past in order to understand your future. Make peace with your trauma. Go back to your childhood. What is it that is this self-esteem? What is it that breaks you? What is it that rips you apart? Try to make peace with everything. Is it regret? Is it a family member? Is it something from within you that was broken?
Yeah.
Where you attacked spiritually? What was it that destroyed you as a child? You need to learn to make peace and try to, build that scar or try to make those patterns. I'm not saying you're going to get the perfect thing, but you just need to start healing from within because that's the only way you grow. That's the only way you know, okay, Now I understand this is a pile of my trauma. Now how do I filter that trauma? What did I learn from it? When I see something like this, how do I enter a defense mechanism?
How do you heal from it?
How do I heal from it? Who do I go for help? All that. So by the time you've made peace, you've understand yourself, understand what really matters for you, made peace with people that have, you have insecurity, self-esteem, try to conquer. Yes, I have self-esteem. So yes, I have insecurities. Try to learn how to navigate through it and keep working, because honestly, it's not an easy journey. Like I'm saying, it takes time. It takes a whole human and a half, but you gotta do it. You just have to start healing, because the more we grow, the more it's harder for us, because sometimes you would see a 20-year-old in a 5-year-old body. Yes, maybe some people don't have the same love you had. Some people were born with so much abuse. Some people were born, they lost a parent. So you just need to learn, how do you bring that strength from within.
Yeah, it's very important.
What's
your personal note?
My personal note is appreciate the green flags. Have your standards. Stick to them. Be patient, persistent, and persevere till the other person understands. What about you? What's really your cool. Personal?
My personal note is green flags are a necessity. You can't exist without them. Make sure you've made your inner green flags before you go searching for them.
Oh, so, that's beautiful. I like it.
Yeah, and try as much as possible to avoid the red flags. And make sure you've also eradicated the red flags within you before you go pointing out them in people.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for listening. Check us out on Spotify. Share this, please, and keep sharing to people to hear about us.
It would really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and take care. And
thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Bye.